Hello, my awesome warriors. Welcome back to Warpath Shop Màn Thầu. Today, we're taking a look at the brand new naval officer gear, the Frogman Handheld Sonar Detector. Is it really as powerful as people say? Is it worth upgrading, or should you save your resources? Let's dive in and find out.
Imagine, creeping through pitch black water. You're commanding a submarine, just, waiting for that one perfect moment to strike.
Right.
In naval warfare, whoever shoots first usually wins.
Right.
But only if they hit hard enough. So today on your custom deep dive, we're looking at a brand new piece of legendary naval force gear that leans entirely into that exact life or death moment.
Yeah, we're talking about the Frogman Handheld Sonar Detector.
Exactly. And we're pulling from community insights over at the Warpath Shop Màn Thầu channel to figure out, is this just another minor upgrade, like the kind you just piece together from gold fragments and opening key chests?
Right.
Or does it actually completely rewrite the rules of engagement?
Well, to really get the impact, you have to look at the maximum level 40 stats.
Yeah.
The game classifies the Frogman as an attack gear, which makes sense.
Yeah, for sonar detector for sure.
Right, so it gives a really solid 24% boost to troop firepower. That's fairly standard. But then it adds a 12% boost to troop damage intensity on top of that.
And let's break down that damage intensity for a second, because, it's not just base damage, right?
No.
It's like this multiplier that helps your shots just, punch right through enemy mitigation. It ensures that when your torpedoes hit, they really leave a mark, no matter what armor class the target has.
Exactly. Which is actually why the next stat, this massive 48% troop HP boost, kind of caught everyone off guard.
Wow, yeah.
You just don't usually see that much survivability on such an aggressive piece of gear.
Right, wait, 48%? That's huge.
Yeah.
That feels like a contradiction, honestly.
It does, until you realize this gear is basically tailor-made for submarine and, anti-submarine commanding officers.
But if you're an ambush predator, like a sub, why do you need almost 50% more health? Unless it's about the counterattack.
You hit the nail on the head. In sub-warfare, the second you fire, your position is immediately given away.
Oh, right.
You are trading your stealth for damage.
So they just shoot right back.
Right, that's the core mechanic of sub-combat. You are guaranteed to take retaliatory fire the moment you reveal yourself. So that massive HP pool, it isn't there to make you a tank,
It's just to survive the fallout.
Yeah, exactly. To survive the immediate fallout of your own ambush just long enough to actually secure the kill.
Wow, okay. Which brings us to the active ability, and I think this is where it gets genuinely tense.
Oh, for sure. The special attributes unlock at level 5, but they scale up massively.
Right, so the moment combat initiates, you get this massive buff. But the catch is, it only lasts for 15 seconds.
Yeah, a very short window. But at max level 40, we are talking about a 30% spike to normal attack and a 20% boost to officer skill resilience.
Wait, what exactly does officer skill resilience do again?
So that is crucial here. It specifically reduces the damage you take from the enemy officer's special abilities.
Oh, okay, got it.
So during that opening 15-second window, you're hitting 30% harder, and you're significantly insulated against their, panic button counter skills.
Okay, I have to play devil's advocate here, though. 15 seconds is incredibly short. What happens on second 16?
That is the million-dollar question.
Because if I dump all my destructive potential and, the enemy fleet is still floating, my buffs just vanish. My submarine is totally exposed, and I guess I'm left relying solely on that passive HP pool.
Right, and that is the ultimate risk-reward calculation of this gear. It totally forces a hyper-aggressive playstyle. You really cannot afford a drawn-out firefight.
You just have to finish it fast.
Exactly. The entire strategy shifts from this prolonged exchange of fire to a really decisive, crippling first strike. You are betting the farm that you can break the enemy's back before that 15-second timer runs out.
Man. So piecing this Frogman gear together from those gold fragments and chests, it isn't just about, making your numbers better.
Oh, not at all.
It's really about adopting a completely different tactical rhythm. You basically become a first strike specialist.
Yeah, it dictates the entire tempo of the water. You are essentially telling the enemy that the most dangerous part of the whole battle is the very first moment it begins.
That is wild. It really makes you wonder how the meta is going to shift to counter this. Because, if a commanding officer equipped with a maxed out Frogman sonar dictates the entire power dynamic for those first 15 seconds of any fight, well, how must opposing fleets completely rethink their defensive strategies?
Yeah, and their formations too.
Right, just to survive that initial barrage. It's definitely something to think about next time you ping the radar.